Hello, hello. This is Pat with Patriotic Papers. I am out in the Bluebird Bungalow and I am releasing a new Home Sweet Homes kit. And this one is going to be Home Sweet Home by the Sea. And I think there may be a second version that will come later in the month, but I'm doing this red, white, and blue. And yes, I'm in the United States, and I know not everyone is in the United States, but I think that you'll still enjoy the red, white, and blue. So these are little seaside cottages or beach huts, changing cabins. I'm not sure what they call it. If you've got these where you are, I know we've seen them when we were in Sweden, and I've seen a few other places. If you live somewhere where these little cottages are all lined up on the seaside that you can rent or own, please leave me a comment. I'd love to know about it and what they're really called. Well, so here we are. I'm going back a little bit to the roots of the Home Sweet Homes. And you're going to do some designing and some choices. So I'm giving you 3 versions of the little huts, cottages. We're going to call them cottages. The little seaside cottages in a polka dot, a star, and a stripe. You will have a sheet of additions. You've got doors. We've got a little banner, 2 different banners to make a bunting. We've got some windows, some square windows, a life preserver, some pinwheels, and I think these are also called buntings. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now I've printed these on card, and these are printed on copy weight. And then there are the papers for the base. And if you've not watched one of my Home Sweet Homes video, this will be new to you. But if you've watched, you know I give you base papers that you can choose from. So we've got a blue, kind of a grid work, plaid-ish kind of paper. We've got a navy stripe. We have a red, kind of a diagonal squares. I've got the blue stars. It's kind of a lighter blue, colonial blue, and a red gingham. I'm sorry, my husband is squirting my shed. Oh yeah. And a navy blue polka dot. This so reminds me of my grandmother. She wore polka dots, and navy blue was her favorite. Okay, so those I have printed on cardstock because they will be our base. Then there are 3 journaling papers, and this is white with a blue, this is blue with a darker blue, and you know, red is hard to write on, so it's kind of a pinky red with a red stripe. Okay. And this is the freebie for July that will be available at on my Patriotic Papers Facebook group. Here are the journaling prompts if you so desire them. My thought is cut this out and glue it to the back of one of these cute old-timey girls. We've got greetings from the seaside, and I liked that they were kind of in the reds and blues. This one has a flag, and again, I realize that not everyone is in the United States, so this may or may not appeal to you, but I've got others for you to choose from. And then this is those papers that I showed you, and I have created this as a sheet that you can cut apart for whatever purposes, to make pockets, or I'm going to, at the end of this video, I am going to make some hidden paper clips with this. And if you haven't watched me do that before, mine is a pretty basic way to do it. I really like it. I think it works out great. So those are the pieces that make up the kit. So I am going to stop this video, but I'll be right back with you immediately, and we're going to work on this. I think I may do a little bit of prep work so that it'll go a little bit faster. Okay, please stay tuned. Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm back, and I've done some prep work, so hopefully this can go fairly quickly. I've got some of the pieces cut out and inked, and we're gonna just get started. So I've taken a piece of cardstock and I printed the two choices I have for my paper. I've got the red gingham on one side, and I've got the blue, navy blue stripe on one. I have chosen this house, the red polka dot house, which is going to be, will go on the front. So the first thing that we need to do is we're going to glue on the house. And I am going to, for speed, I'm going to do a lot of it with my tape runner, just like this, and add some art glitter glue. Gotta stay in frame. Art glitter glue along the edges. Okay, right like that. Okay, now I want to glue it onto this edge, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to let a little of that white on both sides show, and I think a little of that stripe on the bottom show. I just think so. I have to tell you, I haven't made this before, this particular pattern of mine, so, or kit. So, and I am going to give it, let's see, how big of a spine. I want to go right down that navy blue line right here, and I'll go to, oh, that's not two, is it? I don't think I'm going to do two. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So line that up, top and bottom, and score. So there's that score right there. Did I thought I scored and left that little bit of white. see, did I? Just a little. Okay, and then we've got this score right there, like that. And we're going to trim off, let's see if I can do this right along. You know what? We've got a line to follow. So I'm gonna just do a really quick little line there and there. Let's see if we can just follow that. Okay, let's see what we did. It's a little longer. Let's take a smidge more off. I was a little too generous with that. Okay, there we go. And now I am going to cut this because I want the peak to show. I'm just going to follow that all the way up. This, what have I got on there? Must have some glue. All right, this is going to go down to there, just like that. And then open this up. Did I get all the way? I think just another little snip there, and a little snip that side, and then straight across. Okay, here we go. And let's decorate the front. I've chosen this striped door, and so I think I'm going to try to put it on with my tape runner. I may have to do some extra gluing later. Center. I'm so not good at centering. It is nice I've got some polka dots that I can line that up on. And here's choices. I have this window, and this bunting we could do. We've got this life preserver, but that's a bit too much red. I'd rather have that contrast. I think I like this round window, and I think let's do the bunting across like that and that. Or do we like that? No, I need that contrast. Let's do that. Okay, let's get them glued down. Oh, I just love that pinwheel. Can we put the pinwheel on the door? Is that overkill? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. We could do the pinwheel up there. Ooh. I think, I don't know. Now I'm going to let the window win out. All right. So for these small pieces, art glitter glue is my go-to. I need this to be straight up and down, just like this in the middle. Oh, I know where we can put the pinwheel. Maybe, or even the life preserver. I'm not worrying about putting string on. It would be very cute. And if you get the kit and want to do that, oh, please do. I'd love it. I'd love it if you did. And this one. I do think these are called buntings. Just like that. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Okay, let's do a little distressing. And I'm using faded jeans. I think I used faded jeans on the gifts from the sea, or gifts of the sea. I can never remember what I named it. All right. And I think, let's put our pockets in. So I have 2 pockets cut, and I've distressed them, and so I'm just going to go around this very, 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 very thin. Right down there. I don't want to be in the way of that fold. Oh, and I've committed. It's committed. Don't like that red. Did I have another one? Yes, I think I'm going to do that one. All right. Well, I hope everybody is well. Weather here in the United States has been pretty crazy. We've got the fires in Canada, and oh, those poor people in Canada. That the wind is blowing the smoke down into New York, and I think it's even got to us down here in Georgia. I think. Could be wrong. Okay. Backside, I think. Do I want that? Or the wind? I think I like that. I think that I'm going to put that on that back of the building. Okay, trying to get it on all those little edges. And I'm going to do it kind of like that. All right. Now, the cover, this is a cover. I am going to jump and do the other cover, and then we're going to just talk about the signatures. So here's the other idea I have with the cover. Since I took off, this is how it looked with the 3. This one I've taken off. I'm folding this one in half. This one will be more of like a, it's not going to have much of a signature in it. It's almost like a card. So I have trimmed everything off. I've distressed, and I do still want to cut, and I'm just hoping that these 2 line up. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of distressing on this because I'm going to let it stay white. You could definitely have printed this double-sided, and if I were doing it again, I probably would think ahead and do that. but I am going to keep it white, but we will be gluing in some little pockets. So let's glue these 2 pockets in here, just like that. It looks like I need a little trim, and I think I do want them the same. I don't know how that one got to be longer. Let's do a little trim off this side here. Is that better? Because we don't want it in that fold. I'm gonna do just a little bit more and then do some distressing on that side. Just like that. Boy, that's about as crooked as you could get. Let's do some straightening. Yeah. Okay, I just dropped my little cap for my glue. Let's do this and this and glue these in or on. And right there. And this one. And then we'll design the front. My favorite part. The last couple of my kits, I've made it easy for you. You haven't had to make choices. Sometimes choices are hard. Okay, let's flip this over. Let's see. I picked out a door, and I do want to just touch up those white edges with my blue. And let's glue that down. And I think I'm going to set that up a little bit higher. Right now, what does that look like on the door? I don't know. I don't know, but I think that's what I'm going to do, and we'll put that on the back. Yeah, I don't know. There's that red again. We're just gonna not worry about that. All right, window. Right there, I've got a line to match up with. And the bunting. Now we're going to talk about cute. We are going to talk, oh, whoa. I said it and then I didn't do it. Let's get this on there. I thought I had some hole punches that would make this easier, but none of them were the right size. Do I want it that way or that way? I think I want it that way. Okay. None were the right size. Okay, now I have the signature papers. And what I did is I inserted them and did some folding. Now it looks like it's a little longer, but I'm not going to worry about that because sometimes it's fun for that to poke out, and I'm going to cut them there so that this is going to poke out anyway. So I am going to use my trimmer to see if I can't get as straight of a cut as I possibly can. Let me see if this has got the strength to cut everybody. It did not, but close, close, close. Okay, here we go. So I have, oh, I don't want that white on there. The white's okay on this one. They don't have to be the same. That's the nice thing about a junk journal. And I do have these little pockets or flaps. So let's do that. Let's put the white one in there. And we can put in these shorter ones, just making sure that they get sewn in. Let's see, let's open this up and put in this little red one or pink one, just like that. Oh, I did like that blue peeking out though. Gotta change, because I liked, I think, let's look this way. And our other one is right here. I think both of them, oh, let's do the blue, because then that's like a blue sky. Okay, let's do that. So if we do that, and we're going to flip this around so that we have solid. Okay, that's good. That looks like blue sky. Okay, now we are poking out, but I'm letting it go. When you do, if you do one and you don't like it poking out, please make that resolved. So these are going to be sewn in to both. Sewing these in, and actually it's pretty much the same. So I'm going to make the holes, I'm only going to sew them into one because the sewing them in is the same for both. Now I need to find my center. Where's my center? Center. I don't know. It'll be easier to get it here. Where's the center? Oh, you are the center. Okay. So what I'm going to use is my awl, and I am, again, this time I am going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, a 3-hole. So I am going through there, and then at the bottom here, like there, and then in between the two of those, like that. Now I do need to keep these together. So let me grab a little clip here. So these, I will get some more papers, but I'm not ready to sew those in yet. So I am going to lay this on here and mark. So I want a hole there, a hole there, and a hole there. I'm going to use, do I have my piece of, oh, where are you? I usually have several. Yeah, we're gonna just, there it is, there it is, there it is, hiding. Okay, I'm going to, and because I really can't see clearly where my spine is, I am going to distress. That'll give me my parameters so that I can put my hole right in that center. Okay, we're gonna go right there, and right there. Okay, what I'm going to sew with, I have this awesome bolt of wool yarn that I got at, of all things, a gourd show, you know, like that grows in the yard. And I'm going to use this. And I need my needle. Let's see, what needle do we want? I think that one will work. I've got lots of big needles, but they're way too big. All right. Where are you? Hey. And in we go. And here is, where are you? Where's the middle? There we are. Okay. I'm going to have my threads inside. I'm going to go in there and out. And then in through there. Let's catch that right there. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And through there. All the way down to the other hole. And now back up through this hole. If I can find my, there we go. And we want one thread on one side and one thread on the other. We want to give it a gentle tug. We're going to look and make sure this is not all bunched up. We're good in there. Good in there. And now let's tie a square knot. So I go left over right and right over left. Just that. Oh, cute. So here's our booklet. And to put in the booklet, I've got the journal prompts for July. It's a freebie, and it does have, comes with the sheet of the bathing beauties at the seaside, ephemera sheet. And I'm hoping, yes you do, you'll just sit right down in there and quickly, I want to make some hidden paper clips because I've got some other things. So I cut up that sheet that I showed you at the beginning of the video, and I don't need those. And I want to, I'm going to do a blue one. So I've cut the sheet in half, and I'm going to fold this in half, So you can do this with any paper you have. All right. Then we're going to fold this up here. Not quite to the top. And I want them to be the same on both sides. Okay. So that's folded. I've got my paper clip. I'm using the small ones. To get as many as we are going to get out of this piece of paper, we need to use the small clips. All right, so I have put my big side on the inside and the smalls on the out. Now I'm going to take my glue and then this glues up here like this. You want to squeeze around, make sure you've got that glued in there nicely. All right, and now over here we are going to glue down just the two sides of this. And now we're going to bring it up and tuck it up underneath that paper clip just like that, and squeeze down. And we've got a covered or hidden paper clip. I'm going to do one more. Oh, I'm just looking at that. That would look cute on there. Okay, one more. Let's do let's do this red one. Okay, so I'm folding it in half. And I think I'll just fold those two at the same time. I want them up about there. That one's up there, that one's in there. Don't need to worry about cutting off the white. The white actually helps you have a little more space. I'm putting that big part of it in there on the inside. Some glue. Flip it down. And then this one, I want to go just down both sides. And then I tuck it up underneath. I'm hoping you can see underneath that short side of the paper clip. Now, if you've got some edge peeking out, you can trim it. You can do some distressing around it. And let's do this one too. And now they're ready to hold notes or ephemera, whatever you desire. So for instance, I want this. I think I want it there. I'm going to just slide this on like that. And then on this back one, I've got another one I'm going to put right there. Okay. All right. I think we have done this in record time. Even though I did not get the signatures in this, it'll be the same way and it'll look like that with the cute backs. All right, this digital kit again will be available on my Etsy shop. It's going to be called Home Sweet Homes by the Sea. All right, hey, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I would love it if you'll give me a thumbs up. Please hit the bell and subscribe if you would like to know when I run out to the Bluebird Bungalow to create. And I hope you have a great weekend. Today is Friday the 30th. This will be out tomorrow, barring no technical difficulties. All right. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.